Whoa, okay. I love when starships fly overhead. I've got no idea if those are actually like... What? That guy just hit a rock. What's going on? Anyway, we are back in No Man's Sky. We're here to hunt alien creatures because we've got a mission to murder as many of them as possible. The problem is the aliens on this planet are underground, and that's making them very, very difficult to hunt. Nice, nice evolutionary adaptation there, guys. This one has not found as good a strategy. Its strategy is to be adorable, and that is just not working on me. All right, so we've killed 6 creatures. We need to kill 15. And so we want to find the most visible, accessible creatures we can, because we are nothing if not efficient with our time. Well, that guy is a pushover. Those little roly eyeballs I was hunting before were way harder to kill. And while we're running around, of course, we're going to learn Korvac's words. Oh, wait, that's not a predatory plant. That's impulse beans. I don't want any impulse beans. So we got some ditches here. I thought maybe this would be a cave or something, but no, it's just a ditch. While we're out, we can also earn some cash by scanning the plant life. And I'd like to be able to upgrade my base a little bit more by hunting down some buried technology modules. So we'll head that direction. And yeah, if we see any of these big dudes, like over here, these big chunguses. Okay, actually, excuse me. Fauna. I'm sure someone has done this before, but obviously this guy's name must be Big Chungus. Because apparently, in my head, it's still 2017. Yes! I got nanite clusters for naming something Big Chungus. Huh. Keep getting these calls from Bellevue. Not sure why. Usually it's just spam. Phone spam. Take that, Chungus. So for instance, like, one thing that might make it more interesting to be killing creatures in this game is if creatures had like weak spots. You could kill them much faster if you figure out what the weak spot is, but it takes like scanning and studying them or something like that to figure out what the weak spot is. There's stuff like that that somebody could put into the game to sort of into games like this to take procedural content that is by its nature very sort of can feel pretty vanilla, just by the nature of it being procedural, and try to make it a little bit more interesting moment to moment. Salvage data. Okay, so what else? What else? It helps to have when you're sort of randomly exploring a planet. It helps to have like short-term goals to sort of have a reason why you're going a particular direction instead of just wandering randomly. At least for me, that helps. Oh, there's another Chungus over there. Oh, we got people coming in from Europe. Hello, LV is coming in from Germany. Monster Man from Scotland. Good to see you, folks. Let's see, what time is it over there? So it's 9 o'clock here. It's about, what, 9 hours difference to the middle of Europe? So, what is that? 6 o'clock? Oh, you guys are getting off work in Scotland and Germany. You're getting off work. Nice. That's why we're suddenly getting a European influx. What was I looking for? I was looking for a couple of Chunguses. That's what I was looking for. I completely lost track of them while I was thinking about other things. Well, I guess I'll keep heading towards my knowledge stone. Oh, they were to the left of the knowledge stone, weren't they? Oh, these little buried guys. Not even worth the trouble. Teach me to get distracted by the chat. Oh, man. I shouldn't read the chat so much. That's my big problem, is I read the chat too religiously. Oh, there's another Chungus up there. Okay, so I'm going to get over to this knowledge stone, then hit up that Chungus. Oh, LV says actually they're about to go to work because they're doing the night shift. Ah, sorry to hear that. That can really mess with your sleep schedule. It feels like you should be able to just flip your schedule around and it should be just fine. But there's something magical in your brain that cares about whether it's day or night. And, yeah, so, yeah, night shifts can be really rough. I've been on a night shift for no reason before. When I was in college, sometimes I would just play video games all night and get my schedule flipped. There was no point in me doing that. I wasn't doing it for a real reason. I was just an idiot. Okay, so we just got, I think, our 10th monster, so one of our missions is satisfied. But there's another one that wants me to kill 15 monsters, so we got to keep going. Keeps being ditches and not caves. Caves are always interesting. There's usually different plant life and different stuff down there. And some extra valuable, like, stuff you can sell, too. Yeah, I don't want to go right up next to that plant. There we go. Of course, I keep thinking I have to approach the dead bodies of the enemies that of the innocent creatures that I kill, but that's actually not true. You suck up all of the available stuff from them and the moment you kill them. Port Fixia. Carbon, probably a lot of carbon. How much carbon do you think I'm going to get from this? Let's find out. This thing is enormous. Hey, have you ever thought about what trees are actually made of? Like, they're mostly made out of carbon, right? Where do they get that carbon? Where do they get so much carbon that they can make these enormous, tall tree trunks? They get it out of the air. Trees are made out of condensed air. Isn't that the weirdest thing? Oh, here's a cave. Here's a cave. Scan some crap in the cave. Okay, I hate that after you're done scanning something, that's actually, let's aim at one that's closer here. You aim down and you scan at something. After you're done scanning, it snaps your camera up again. Why? Why is it doing that? Oh my gosh, it's so disorienting and unnecessary. Do not understand at all. I actually played, Dead Rising, original Dead Rising, did that when you were aiming your gun. It would recenter your gun, your gun aim after you shot someone. After you let go of the aim cursor. It was the aim button. It was so obnoxious. I could not believe someone thought it was a good idea. Ah. Yeah. So the tank knew the answer to that question, and also said, and anyway, we're all made out of stars, which that's true. So yeah, we're all made out of weird stuff. What is cobalt? Ooh, I've never seen this much cobalt in one place. I don't even know what cobalt's for, but if there's this much of it here, I must want it. That's just how that works. There is so much cobalt here. So I just scanned it to see the extent of this vein, and it's pretty extensive. Except I'm not really getting that much cobalt, am I? Compared to like the amount of, say, carbon that I got from taking down that one tree. I don't feel like I'm getting a ton of cobalt here. It's hard to know when you've really gotten all the cobalt. And maybe you don't care about getting all the cobalt, because there will always be more opportunities to get more cobalt. Okay, so I've gotten pretty far from my ship, I imagine. Ooh, wait. Animal? I just see, okay, on my radar, I see that it's saying there's an animal in this direction. Fine, I'll use some oxygen, if you insist. I haven't been scavenging a lot of oxygen. Okay, I was about to say I should start heading back towards my ship. So, by the way, I heard that they made a lot of visual upgrades to No Man's Sky when they jumped up to the next generation of consoles. And I'm wondering if this foliage around my feet is part of that. If this was not something they did on the Xbox One and the PS4, but on the newest Xbox and PlayStation, they can afford to just fill the world with a thick carpet of alien grass. Because that's a huge part of what's making this world feel cool. Is that I can almost feel this stuff beneath my feet. Oh, the fact that I'm collecting lumpy brain stems just makes me feel like such a freaking monster. Oh, sodium plants, why not? So, okay, it's going to keep pointing me at the nearest creature. I didn't even realize my radar was doing that. I assume that's part of the mission. It certainly makes it a lot easier. Okay, so one thing I'm not getting is an update to my mission. Right? Where? Okay, so I assume I haven't completed the larger mission, right? Maybe I have. Okay, Thin the Herd is completed, but what about Shadowy Encounter? It still says, okay, but, okay, 13 of 15. Okay, oh, I just had the other one highlighted. That's why it wasn't updating. Okay, cool. But now I'm not getting a creature indicator. Weird. Was one of those missions giving me a creature indicator and the other one was not? Okay, so I've been using a bunch of oxygen. I'm going to go grab some of this oxygen. And actually, there's sodium too. There's all of these elements that I actually need to stay alive. Well, let's just keep doing that. Keep staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. So sodium is what you use to refuel your hazard protection. So if I, for instance, went to a planet with, boiling rain, for instance, or poison in the atmosphere, or exceeding cold, or something like that, I would use sodium to keep my hazard protection charged. So it's good to have a bunch of sodium on hand. That's why I actually carry a bunch of condensed, refined sodium in my cargo, just to make sure I've got plenty in case I want to be in a place like that. All right, looks like we got our last couple of creatures here. And one more Chungus. Oh, he's attacking me. Not for long, he's not. Okay, my inventory's full. And mission? Yes, return to the mission agent. Okay, cool. So now we just got to get back to my starship. And it looks like at my current rate of speed, I'll get there in 6 minutes. Oh, there's another knowledge stone over here. I can't ever skip a knowledge stone. I love the language system so much. LV says, yeah, that grass is funky. Could you actually walk the entire surface of the planet, and would every part of it look the same? So yes, you definitely can walk the entire surface of a planet. And then, does every part look the same? Generally, yeah, these tend to be single biome planets. The biomes themselves vary a little bit. Like, see, like there'll be oceans and there'll be land and stuff like that. But this is sort of the kind of the Star Wars, Star Trek version of exploring planets, where like each planet is almost like a region on Earth. It's like it's got, just one specific... Oh, I got no capacity left. I can't carry things. It's just got one specific biome, one thing that it's all about. If there's a civilization there's only one government, only one culture. It just makes things simpler for people to understand, even though in real life, our planet is extremely complex, has lots of different biomes on it, and lots of different cultures. And there's no way for somebody to just understand humans broadly, or if they do, they're speaking at a very high level that would make them very bad at, say, predicting our behavior or our intentions. So yeah, that's not really how it works. But when you're making a game that is, this is a game, right? You're not really meant to explore an entire planet that's on the scale of something in the real world. You're meant to just sort of have this sort of light, flitty space opera adventure, and I'm totally cool with that. Oh yeah, so Destruct says that that things like this foliage that is new to the new platform, and that the best upgrade in his estimation was 60 frames a second. So I don't know actually if my stream goes out. I forgot what my settings are. If my stream goes out at 60 frames a second, I don't even know if my machine can handle that, or if you're able to watch it at 60 frames a second. But I'm definitely playing it right here at 60 frames a second, and it looks great. Okay, so looks like we got some nice crystals to mine over here. So, in my defense, as a monster who's going around and just murdering animals, I do only murder animals when someone else tells me to. I have no desire to murder them for no reason. So, you know what? I'm not going to take that to its logical conclusion. That's not any more moral than what I was saying before. The creatures are fictional, though. That's what makes it That's what makes it moral. And I am going to, use every part of the buffalo, right? I am gonna I'm gonna use all of the resources that I got for those animals for good. I'm assuming that Mordite is useful for something. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm betting it is. Okay, so my chat is covered by a silly little pop-up on my screen. There we go. So LV says, yeah, I love this planet with the with all the weird grass and the bubbles and everything. Yeah, so this is the kind of planet, when you imagine sort of playing a space opera game where you're going to crazy, weird, far-flung worlds, this is the kind of planet you picture. And so I love that in addition to your standard, like desert planets and lush planets and bounteous planets. Oh, is this the same creature that's been rolling around? Huh. Oh, it's got a pearl. Oh, gosh. Okay. Hold on. Okay, dang it. That thing's hurting me a lot. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's doing enough damage to me that maybe I need to stop and recover. So I'm going to stop and recover. Maybe I'm not going to get a pearl. How do I... Is there a special way I need to charge my shields, or do I just have to wait? You know what? My shield doesn't look like it's charging right now, so I'm just going to leave, not fight any more clams. Clam, you know what? The clam cares so much about his pearl, he can keep it. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Maybe I can try again now that I know my shield recharges. Lee Mason comes in and says, "Oh, No Man's Sky! This is great in VR." And LV is like, "Damn, I might have to get this game now." Okay. So, I'm thinking I shoot it, and then I grab... Oh, inventory full! That's why I couldn't get it before. Oh, hold on. What am I... How do I get my inventory open? Do I have anything in here that I don't want? Silicon powder. I do not give a crap about silicon powder. You just get this dirt, basically. This is dirt. Okay. I hadn't been paying attention to why I couldn't get the pearl before. So let's aim at the top of the clam, shoot it, and it blows me back, so I have to reapproach it to get the pearl. Okay, living pearl. Oh, so it's alive too. Is this game going to be like Starflight, where the big twist is that everything that I've been abusing and burning and destroying, all of it is alive and sentient, and I'm just the world's greatest monster? Because that was I loved that about. So I was only a little kid when the original Starflight came out, and I was no good at it. I was like probably 8 or 9 years old. I couldn't play a game that was that complicated. My dad played it though. He played it like religiously. He loved it, and he would tell me about it. And there was a point in the story where basically, so the entire game, you've got this this faster than light ship, and it's a lot like No Man's Sky. You're flying around, you're exploring various planets, and harvesting resources to keep your ship going. But there's also a story of diplomacy between you and different alien species and stuff like that. And you're also sort of like uncovering a story. Really, Starflight was pretty much the No Man's Sky of the 80s. I don't know if it used procedural generation to generate all the planets or not, but if it did, it's definitely the No Man's Sky of the 80s. Anyway, the big twist of the story was, so you've been using this fuel called Endurium. Every time you go to a planet, the most valuable thing you can pick up is Endurium. And you pick it up again and again and again, and you're just constantly shoveling it like coal into the engine of your ship. And you're just burning it and burning it and burning it the entire time. And then the big reveal at the end is that Endurium is sentient. And you've basically been committing a horrific genocide across the entire world, across the entire universe, by just going to every planet, mining all the Endurium you can, and burning it in your spaceship to go to the next planet. And when my dad found that out, he went and told me about it. He went and told like his 9-year-old son about it because he was so like, holy crap, can you believe what happened in this game? And it was pretty amazing. And I've just always loved twists like that. Twists where you find out, like, a normal thing you've been doing is actually monstrous. Okay, so... Yeah, so LV is saying, now imagine the bubbles are the vicious spores or the pretty purple grass invading brains, turning the Chunguses aggressive and traveling to other planets. Okay, so LV is imagining that my horrific behavior, that there's a twist that makes my horrific behavior justifiable, which is the opposite kind of twist. But yeah, there we go. I wouldn't turn it down. What is this? What's Oh, is this the event that somebody was telling me about earlier? Where you meet a freighter for the first time? Let's go check this out. Hello, freighter. So wait, can I, like, dock with this freighter? Is that how this works? Let's go. I'm nervous about, like, crashing into it. Is this... Okay, yeah, I can actually land here. Okay, cool. Why do I want to do this? I don't know. Okay, my plan was just to go find the space station and resolve my missions, but this seems like a worthy diversion. Is there a place I want to go? Oh, I see the little icon there. Is that icon just saying that my mission... Oh, that's probably on the space station outside of this ship. That's probably not a part of this ship. That's probably just saying, hey, if you leave the ship and go to this part of space, you can resolve your mission. Okay, so now, did a new mission appear as a part of encountering this thing? No. Well, it could be there's nothing for me to do here unless somebody in the chat knows something. Oh, so Destruct says that the event that I was actually being told about earlier involves being hailed by a freighter in distress, and then when I help them, they make me the captain. So this is just some rando freighter. In fact, I don't even know if there's anything I can do in here. Except, oh, I could probably... The one thing it looks like I can do is meet other pilots and offer to buy their ships. So that is a thing I could do here if I was interested in it, but I love the laser bloom. Laser bloom is my favorite. I wonder if any of you get the independent film reference that I'm making with the name of my ship. Oh, what's this? Oh, distress signal? Oh, locate the distressed freighter and aid in its defense. Okay, maybe this is the event we were talking about. I just docked too fast. So where's the... Okay, I'm too close to the capital ship. I gotta get away. Alright, here we go. Doesn't feel like they're likely to need much help from me, but whatever. They've got a lot of guns. What are those? Okay, cool. So does that mean... Oh. Speak to the commander. Okay, here we go. Answer the communicator message by pressing down on the D-pad. Organic life form, bunch of gibberish. Please, blah, blah, for reciprocal, blah. Okay. He's a captain. He looks relieved. They want to welcome me aboard their vessel. Okay, so I've just been aboard your vessel, but sure.
Navigational data received.
Let's go back. So I guess I just, like, figured out how to land on a freighter a little too fast. And it wasn't ready for me there. So the spelling of Bloom on my ship is part of the weird reference that I'm making. When I get out, you can see what I... Oh, yeah, you can see the name right there. Laser Bloom. It's not Bloom like B-L-O-O-M. It's Bloom like B-L-U-M-E. So it looks like Laser Bloom sounds like it would be the name of a spaceship. It's actually the name of something else. Okay, so up this... Oh! The captain was up here. Okay, I never even saw this route when I came in here the first time. Maybe it wasn't here. Yeah, it was probably here. Commander End. Hello, I'm Captain Beginning. Lumini Obofisk! Something about thanks. Gratitude? I wish I spoke better Korvax. Okay. So I've got a freighter. I accept your freighter. Okay, so owning a freighter brings several benefits, including a portable base, a very large inventory, and the ability to command a fleet of frigates. Freighters offer extra inventory storage. Additional starships can be docked in the freighter's hangar. Command expeditions from the bridge. Construct a base aboard the freighter? What? Okay, this just got very, very complicated. I don't know what to do with myself. Is this freighter going to be like... Is it just going to stay in this system and this is where I have my base? Is it going to follow me from system to system? Is it going to... I don't even know what to expect from this thing. I mean, my ship follows me when I teleport my guy around. So maybe the freighter also follows me when I move my ship around? I don't know. I've got no idea. But I'm actually here to go to the space station. So I'm going to leave this freighter behind. Okay, the tank says we can summon it or jump it manually. And Destruct says, yeah, it gets even more complicated at this point. Okay, so, cool. Well, for now, I mean, I assume it's going to at least be marked on my map. I'll have a way to summon it, so I don't need to, like, pay special attention to its current location. And, oh, large ship proximity. Okay, I got to get away from the ship before I can pulse to the space station. So LV's like, what? You're getting a freighter? Yeah, apparently so. And Lee Mason says you call it in. Okay, so I definitely won't worry too much about keeping track of its location. We'll leave it behind, and we'll head over to the space station to resolve these missions, finally. Our whole purpose, we've spent like 2.5 hours trying to figure out how to do missions, and we're finally going to resolve some missions. So this feels good. So one thing that kind of worries me a little bit is that now that I'm streaming in the morning, rather than trying to stay up all night to stream occasionally, my video output has doubled. I don't know if people who follow my YouTube channel actually want to watch as many videos as I'm making right now. I guess that's fine. I guess that means you can pick and choose. But sorry, by the way, if any of you feel just completely inundated by videos now that I'm making them at about twice the rate. Hello, Mission Agent Yoles. Let's turn in some missions. Hand in missions. So close-up study. Got some units. And standing increased, which was my goal. So I think I also rescued some Korvax in an earlier video, and so I think I might have actually gotten my standing up where I wanted it to be. In the meantime, I had these other missions that were just easier to do. So apparently the Explorers Guild, whoever that is, likes me, and the merchants also like me. But, oh. I can't hand in any more missions because my inventory is full. What can I do about that? Awful sacks? Oh, these do look like they're pretty awful sacks. Okay, there are definitely some things I can move around. Let's send the Mordite to the spaceship. Oh, so if I grabbed extra things, they just wait to land in my inventory until after I've made room. That's cool. that's a good way for for them to handle that, is to just sort of have like escrow, basically, where items that tried, because they don't have, this game does not have the concept of dropping items on the ground. That would be too much to keep track of if you could do that. And so basically you only have your inventory and that's it. But they've apparently got a little inventory escrow where when you overfill your inventory, the items just wait to drop into your inventory as soon as you make room. That's a good way to handle it. I like that. All right, well, let's sell our balls as we always do. Let's sell some lumpy brain stems. I don't really know what food-like items are for, so I just get rid of them. Oh, there's the offal sacks. Let's just sell these offal sacks. Living pearl. Huh. I don't. Do I want to sell the living pearl? I don't know. Is there anything about it that I use for building, crafting, upgrading, and trading? Huh. I wonder what I can build with it. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to that one. That one felt like there was enough effort that I put into getting it that it might be abandoned missions. Why would I? Hold on a second. Did I actually turn in all the missions? Okay, I guess I did. Okay, I thought that that it had closed before I had finished that last mission because my inventory filled, but I guess not. All right, well, we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. One thing I wanted to check was the log of my Alone Amidst the Stars path. Okay, so now that I've got higher standing, I can visit the life form and locate myself on a star chart. But it's actually 9:35. My first mission is at 10, and I need to start getting ready for work. So we are not going to... We're not going to try to take the next step down my main path. We're done completing missions for the day. That was our goal. Looks like we've got 3 out of 9, making Korvax happy, so that's cool. Let me just hop in and out of my ship real quick because you always save when you do that. I'm not sure what I had the potential to lose by not saving, but I just wanted to be super careful. And then with that, let's wrap up this stream. Let's be done. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun for me, and I feel like I got to know this game a lot better. Found a couple of weird things, but mostly this is still a really good pastime, and I'm planning on playing some more of it.